What's up guys? My name is Bianca, and on this channel you are going to hear videos all about teaching ESL online, growing your income working from home, and how to balance being a stay-at-home working mom. And today's video I'm going to be talking about the level 2 and 3 certification, also known as your mock lesson for VIPKID. I'm going to do a complete walkthrough slide by slide of how I would teach it and the tips and tricks that I did for me to pass my mock lesson, and hopefully this will help you out for yours.
With the motion. No, don't.
First, I just want to go into some general tips before you even dive into your mock lesson. These are important tips that I think really helped me and that helped me pass. So number one, you want to make sure that you have some sort of background, okay? You don't have to spend a lot of money. I would not invest a ton. So I would say go to the dollar store. You can spend under $5 and just go home and decorate your wall nicely, make sure it's colorful, and yeah, so make sure you have a good background. Second thing, you want to have a name tag that is visible and in clear view. Okay, so make sure you have that. Lighting, they do grade you and judge you on your lighting, so make sure that you have proper lighting. When you're setting up your classroom, make sure that you're not in a dark corner. I would set it up next to some windows so that you get that natural light coming in, and then make sure that you have at least, I would say, 2 freestanding lights right next to you so then you get that extra lighting as well as the natural light from the window. So proper lighting is key and essential. Another tip, you want to make sure that you have a plain shirt, okay? No crazy logos, no crazy patterns. VIPKID's color is orange, so if you have an orange shirt, that's great. If you don't, that's okay. Just any type of plain shirt is good. Okay, fourth thing is really, I think that's what they call it. The lesson is going to call for teaching how to throw balls, and you're going to be talking about balls the entire lesson. So you want to have some sort of prop that is a ball. Same thing, I mean, if you have one laying around, if your dog has one, use that. If not, go to the dollar store, grab one for $1. Just definitely make sure that you have that. Or you could even print one on the internet, print a picture of a ball, and then put it on like cardboard. That's fine too. What else? Oh, an external reward system. Okay, you want to make sure that you have a visible external reward system. You can be creative with this. You don't have to go crazy. The one that I did, I made my own. I went to the dollar store, bought these little butterfly stickers. I put them on construction paper, and then I bought these magnets on Amazon that I just put on the back of them, and this is what I use for my rewards. Okay, so every time they do a good job, I say, great, you did a good job, you get a whoa butterfly. Okay, and they get super excited. And then I have a magnetic board, so boop, there you go. Okay, so an external reward system. Next, you want to make sure that you have a whiteboard. You can also get that at the dollar store. So make sure you have a whiteboard. Props, I would say have at least some sort of stuffed animal. If you have a puppet, that's awesome. If you don't, that's okay. You don't need that. But any stuffed animal that's laying around the house as a prop is great. Next, you want to make sure that you have headphones. You don't have to spend a crazy amount on headphones. You could just use a regular headset that has that built-in microphone that just comes with your cell phone. If you have that, that's fine. And then if you want to invest in nicer headphones when you actually get hired, you can do so later. But they want to be able to hear you clearly. So you want to make sure you have a headset or headphones. Okay, and then final tip is you want to make sure that you have good internet. That's super important. The last thing that you want is to lose internet connection while you're in the middle of your mock lesson. That would be terrible. So make sure you have high speed, good internet. Okay, so those are my final essential tips that you just want to make sure that you hit every one of those things before you dive into your mock lesson, and then I think you will be great. So let's go on to the next thing. Okay, so before I go through the entire walkthrough slide by slide, I just want to talk about VIPKID's curriculum and their teaching method. So their teaching method is the I do, we do, you do method. And what they use is something called the IPAED. You're going to see these letters on the lesson plans, and they stand for something really important. Each thing was going to stand for something that you need to know. So if it says I, usually it'll say an I verb or an I vocabulary. That is a I do slide. So that's where you're going to model, explain to the student what you want them to do, and you're going to have them repeat the word or the verb twice. You have to make sure they repeat it twice. That's very important, okay? Then the next one, you're going to see slides that have P's on them. P is for practice, and that's a we do. So you are going to do the activity with the student together. Now, then the other one is going to be A, which is an apply slide. So that is where you as a teacher are going to model, and you're going to take a step back and see if the student can do the activity on their own. You're only going to intervene or step in if they're struggling. Then you will have an E slide, which is extend. That's the free talk slide where you are going to try to ask open-ended questions, and you're going to have the student try to conversate freely. And then lastly, it is the D, which is demonstrate. So this is where the student can show that they can complete the activity on their own. So that is VIPKID's curriculum and their teaching method. And I just want to say one more thing before I dive into the complete walkthrough. If you don't have a mentor, I highly recommend it. I think it's something that really helped me during the entire interview process. And I don't think I would have honestly passed my mock lesson if it wasn't for my mentor. You're going to have a ton of questions that are going to come up through this entire process. VIPKID's a huge company. There's over 100,000 teachers. So having that one-on-one connection with like a real human being, I think is really important. So if you don't have one, please do me a favor, email me at teachwithbianca@gmail.com. I have a ton of resources. I have free printable props that you can download and print instead of having to spend money and buying props. And if you have any questions, I'll be there to help you through the entire process. I'm gonna go ahead and put my email in the description box below, and I look forward to hearing from you. Okay, so the first slide is just an explanation letting you know that there's going to be two lessons, a lesson A and a lesson B, and that you're not going to know what lesson you are going to have to teach until the day of the mock lesson, so you have to be prepared for both. So today we are going to be going through a walkthrough of lesson A. Okay, so the second slide, you don't have to do anything. It's just an explanation of what the lesson is basically going to entail. It's letting you know that you're going to be teaching about balls and to throw, and you're going to do some blending, some phonics with IP. Okay, so next one. Okay, so the next slide is the cover page. It says Level 2, Unit 5, Lesson 7, My Friends and I, My Toys. This is the slide where you're going to be building a rapport with the student. You're going to be introducing yourself and asking them questions to kind of break the ice. So I'm just going to go ahead and get started. Hello, my name is Teacher Bianca. Hello. What is your name? Oh, hi, Elsa. Elsa, how old are you? 6. I am 6 years old. Good. Elsa, how are you today? I am happy. Very good. Elsa, are you ready? Okay, let's go. Yay. Okay, good. So that's basically it. So this slide was a relationship building slide. You are introducing yourself, you are getting to know your student, and you want to ask them, I always have my go-to questions. They're super simple. You want to ask them their name, you want to ask them how old they are, and then you want to ask them, how are they? And use lots of TPR, total physical response. You want to engage with them, have facial expressions. You are teaching through a screen. So you just want to make it exciting for them. So, okay, so that's, I think that's the fourth slide. Okay, next one. So now we are on the slide where it says I vocabulary. I stands for introduce. This is where you're going to be modeling, and this is when you want to make sure that you have your prop, your realia, okay, because you are going to be introducing the word ball. So on this slide, it says the word ball. I would circle the word ball, and I would say ball. Good. Ball. Good. Then I would underline the sentence, and I would say, she plays with a ball. Good. Elsa, what does she play with? She plays with a, yes, ball. Yes, very good. Good job, Elsa. You get, whoa, a butterfly. Okay? And after each slide, you want to make sure that you reward them. Okay, so now we are at the slide where it says P vocabulary. P stands for practice, and this is a we do slide. So first thing is I would circle the picture of the little boy holding the ball, and I would say, Elsa, what does he play with? He plays with a ball. Good, very good, Elsa, good. Then I would circle the picture of the little girl, and I would say, Elsa, what does she play with? She plays with a, yes, very good. Good job, Elsa. You get, whoa, a butterfly. Okay, so next slide. Okay, so the next slide is A for apply vocabulary. So this is a you do slide. You want to try and, kind of step out of it and only intervene if the student is struggling. So this is an interactive slide, and it says drag and drop. So the first thing I would do is I would ask the question that's on the screen. I would underline it, and I would say, what does he play with? And I would circle the picture of the boy and the soccer ball. And then I would say drag and drop. Boop. Little sound effect so that they know, okay, I have to drag this item across the screen. And then let them do it. Oh, and they drag the soccer ball. I go, good. Ball. Yes, good job. Then I would circle the picture of the little boy and the kite, and I would say, what does he play with? Then I could throw in some TPR, so I could do, okay, this is a kite. Drag and drop. Boop. Yes, kite. Good, very good. Then I would circle the picture of the boy and the basketball. what does he play with? Then this is where I could whip out my Relia and be like, drag and drop. Boop. Okay, and then they drag the ball across the screen, and I say, ball. Yes, good job, Elsa. Awesome. You get, whoa, a butterfly. Wow. Okay, so that's it for that one. Okay, so now we are on the slide where it says I verb. So I for introduce. This is an I do slide where I'm going to model, and they're going to be learning the verb to throw. So what I would do first is I would circle the verb throw, and I would say throw. Good. Throw. Good. Then I would circle the picture of the girl throwing a bouquet, and I would say, she throws. Yes. What does she do? She throws. Good job, Elsa. Okay, then I would circle the picture of the other people throwing their hats in the air, and I would say, they throw. Good. They. Yes, good job, Elsa. What do they do? Yes, good job. Excellent. You get ooh, another butterfly. Oh. Okay, that's it for that slide. Okay, so now we are at the slide where it says a verb. A is apply, and there are two verbs on there. It's the verb to throw, and I would print the word throw, and then I would print the word throws, and make sure that you emphasize the S at the end of this one, okay? Throws. So this one's an orange. You can make sure it's just a brighter color so they notice the S, okay? So this is a drag and drop slide. So first thing I would do is I would circle the woman throwing, and I would say, who throws? She throw or throws? Drag and drop. Boop. Okay, so I'm directing them to pick the correct verb. And then, okay, so she picks the correct one. Good, yes. She throws. Good, very good. Then I would circle the picture of the boy throwing, and I would say, who throws? I. And then if they're struggling, what I would do is I would put my mouse over the actual answer, and I would kind of hover and move it, and then the student would be like, oh, okay, that's the answer. So, I. Yes. I throw. Good, very good, Elsa. Okay, next picture. Circle the picture of the man throwing the snowball. Who throws? Who? He. Yes, good job. He throws. Yay, excellent. Elsa, you get a butterfly. Woo! Okay, so that's it for that one. Okay, so now we are at the phonics slide. This is the slide that you want to make sure that you have your whiteboard out and ready, okay? So first thing is first, there's a ball that has the word ip on it, so I would circle that, and then I would write on my whiteboard, I. Okay, and I would say eh. Good. Eh. Good. P, p. Good. P, p. Good. Eh. P. Eh. P. Good. Eh. P. Ip. Yes, very good. Good job. Okay, next thing you want to do is you want to circle the Z on the slide, and you can write it over here and say Z. Z. Good. Z. Ip. Z. Ip. Good. Z. Ip. Yes. Zip. Yes, good job. Okay, then you move on to the next one. Okay, so you circle the R, same thing. R. Good. R. Good. R. Ip. Good. R. Ip. Rip. Yes, good job. Okay. Next one is an S. Circle the S on the slide. Write it down on your board. S. S. Good. S. Ip. S. Ip. Yes. S. Ip. Sip. Yes, good job. Okay, another way of doing this is you can utilize your hands, okay? So the last one is H. So you could say, well, circle the H on the slide and then say, ha, ha. Yes. Ha, ha. Good. Ha. Ip. Ha. Ip. Ha. Ip. Yes. Hip. Good job. Good job, Elsa. Woo! You get, a butterfly. Okay, plain and simple. Utilize your whiteboard or utilize your hands. Okay, so now we are at the slide where it says E for extend, free talk. So this is the slide where you are going to ask open-ended questions, and you want to kind of test the student to see if they can use the words that they learned throughout the lesson, which is to throw and the noun ball. And you just want to have the student conversate freely. So this point, what I would do is I always ask the same question for any free talk side. And I say, what do you see? I see. And then they might see the ball and they might say, I see a ball. Good, good job. And then if they're struggling, I might circle the ball and I would say, I see a, and then that's when I bring out my prop and I point to it. Yes, a ball. Okay, and then I would, what else can we talk about? Let's see. So there's a woman throwing a ball. So I would circle the woman and I would say, Elsa, what does she throw? She? Yes, she throws a ball. Good, good job. Then you could circle the man throwing the ball and then you could say the same thing. Or you could say, Elsa, what do you do with a ball? Yes, I throw a ball. Yes, good job, Elsa. Excellent. Woohoo! You get a butterfly. Whoa. Okay, and that's it for that side. Okay, so now you are at the last slide. You are at the goodbye slide. So I would keep it nice, short, and simple. And I would say, wow, Elsa, you did a great job. Whoa, look at all the butterflies. And this is when you can extend, okay? And I would say, Elsa, can you count the butterflies? 1, 2. Okay, and then she could count all of them, and I would be like, wow, 8 butterflies, good job. And then this is how I always end my classes. I would say, okay, Elsa, I will see you next time. Goodbye. Okay, and that is it. That is my complete walkthrough slide by slide and my tips and tricks. So I really hope that this video was helpful. And just remember that, you gotta do what's best for you. So some of the things that I did that you might be like, I don't really like the way she did it. You don't have to do what I do completely, okay? You can utilize some things that you liked that I did, and then some things that you didn't. You can use your own version of it. Just be yourself, okay? And have fun with it. Remember, this is job training. A lot of people are not gonna pass on their first try. It's practice. A lot of times it takes 3 to 4 times to pass your mock lesson. So I really appreciate you watching, and I really hope that this helps. Be sure to subscribe to my video. I will be posting the lesson B next week, and I think it'll add a lot of value to passing your mock lesson. So be sure to subscribe so that you will be notified once that video goes up live, and you'll be all set and ready to pass your mock lesson. So good luck and happy teaching. Bye-bye.